relationship. How could you get caught up in something so stupid?
It used to be a bottle of tequila, 10 B&H, and a doner kebab. Eggs with chilli sauce.
Friends of yours?
No, like I said, I haven't seen them for years.
I was going to ask you if you would consider acting up as Ward's sister on camera.
You are meant to be sister today. You're meant to set an example.
Elaine, I would personally be really grateful if you did agree to take part in this project, because I do believe we've got a chance to beat this.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school. I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my heart, and that's what really hurts.
Mark, you enjoy Davina's vision of the future?
Oh, is that what it was? I lost the will to live as soon as she opened her mouth.
She's practicing for tonight's board meeting.
Chucking a few gags then. I've never heard so many statistics in my life.
Well, perhaps you could do better. How about the CEO job?
No, it's not really my cup of tea. Politics have bore me rigid.
Well, then spice it up a bit. You've got to play the system to beat it, you know, Mark.
No, I'm not really cut out for management.
All right, so be it. But I should warn you, Davina is in a very strong position, given the fact that she is officially acting CEO.
Good for her. No, you'll have to excuse me. Patients to see. What we got?
Ben Eden collapsed while playing football, brought into ED by his coach.
I'm gonna be okay.
Ben, my name's Mr. Cullen, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that you are. So just sit forward for me. Okay, I've got you.
Just try to relax.
There you go.
It's...
Air entry diminished on the right
It's
upper.
nothing.
And there are crepitations on the lower right lobe. Just sit back, Ben.
His coach said it was asthma.
It's not asthma.
So why did he say it was?
I didn't want him to think that it was anything else.
Such as? You're going to have to tell us everything you know if we're going to be able to help you.
I saw a doctor here last week.
Can you remember which one?
Roly-poly guy.
Mr. Hope. It says in here, Mr. Hope saw him as an outpatient.
I'm not gonna die, am I?
Yes, you are. Because we all die someday.
Ben, you are going to be fine. And you leave the diagnosis to me. Can we start with a chest X-ray, blood gases? Let's do a group and cross-match FBC. And let's start more on amoxicillin, 500 milligrams, 4 times a day. Try and stop any chest infection, OK? Thank you. Have a word. So, who's she, the Grim Reaper?
Frida Petrenko. She's covering Chris's maternity leave. She's from the night shift.
Oh, no kidding. Does she cast a shadow?
I'll have a word, and I'll page Jenny.
Thank you.
You've got to sort me out. You've got to.
No, we will. Don't you worry. Sister Petrenko.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be more tactful with the patients.
I was just answering his question.
Yeah, AAU, can you page Mr. Hope for me? Thank you.
This is Mrs. Dalton. Kevin.
Hi.
Elaine, you don't mind these doctors in attendance, do you? OK. Mrs. Dalton has recently been diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. How are you feeling?
Oh, not so bad, thanks.
She's not been great, actually, Con.
Never mind that, Kev. There's something we want you to have.
But it can wait.
OK. Mrs. Dalton has kindly agreed to work with Mr. Byrne and myself on the cardiomyoplasty research. Dr. Valentine?
No, nothing, sorry.
Kevin?
Well, maybe now's not the time, Con.
Oh, no. Dr. Valentine's made it the time. Please.
Oh, it's a photograph of the three of us back in the day.
At a Rod Stewart concert. We thought you might like it.
Yes, I'm coming. Connie?
Don't even think about it.
No, I wasn't going to. I just wanted to tell you that Oliver Valentine has made F2. I do hope he's ready for it.
And his sister?
No, I'm afraid she's been held back.
Well, not the sharpest scalpel in surgery.
Well,
I'd love to chat.
You don't want to stay with me?
What?
Stay with me. You're in my heart. You're in my soul.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, come in. I have some news for you. Some good news. You are now officially an F2. And your request to spend the next 2 rotations on Darwin has been granted.
Thank you very much.
I think you should consider yourself rather lucky. Your recent performance hasn't been great.
Well, I'll make sure I improve then.
You'd better. I will be monitoring you over the next few weeks.
I will, I promise.
Good. And I hope Penny will be pleased for you.
I'm sure she will.
Right.
Everything all right?
Yeah. I was just...
Well done on being made F2.
Oh, congratulations.
Right, Lane Dalton, I'm assigning you to her case. I want ECG, LFT, repeat bloods, echo, and MRI. Can you deal with that?
Yeah.
Good.
Ollie. Well done. I'm really proud of you. We should go out and celebrate.
No, it's nothing, really.
Come on, F2, F63. You're still my brother, right?
Of course.
Ahoy, Captain. Patient files?
Certainly.
Oh, nice one. Weather conditions are fine. What could possibly go wrong?
And I told you, you will have your money by the end of the week, all right? You can't do any better than that.
Bye. Is everything all right?
Well, the gas and electricity are threatening to cut me off. The water board, I think, have put a contract out on my life. And Mia was up all night with a bug. But apart from that, everything's peachy. Oh, is that coffee?
Oh, yeah, help yourself.
Surely standing in for sisters going to give you extra dosh?
Yeah, but no way is it enough, you know? Not with Mia now.
So I take it you're applying for the sisters' job properly, then? I mean, the deadline's today, right?
Yeah, it is, but I don't think I'll bother. How about you?
No, probably not.
Patient files, I take it?
Yes.
Yes, Mrs. Chapman, Bay 3.
Okay, well, here's the deal. Mr. Garside needs his obs checked every hour on the hour. Bay 1 needs to be catheterized. Oh, and Mr. Levy will be covering some of my operations today, so if we can get him up to speed.
You got it.
All right, let's do it.
Did you get any of that?
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, that's another one.
Oh, no, don't. I'll deal with it.
Thank you.
See, FBC and blood gases are normal, but his chest X-ray showed a collapsed lung.
Right, hello again, Ben. Been playing footy, I hear.
I'm Ben Adams' mum. Is he okay?
Oh, he's going to be
It's
fine.
okay. I'll take it from here. We're just assessing your son now. It's Ben's mum.
Where were you?
I came as soon as I could.
Again, Mrs. Eden.
Is Ben going to be okay?
Just going to have a quick listen to his chest. I thought we said no footy until we knew what we were dealing with.
I know. Ben wanted to play in some trials. I shouldn't have let him, but... Just tell me he's okay.
I won't be able to tell that from just listening to his chest.
CT scan?
Yes, we did one in outpatients. I'll go and chase up the results. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bit of a winger myself. You?
Ben's been scouted by Premiership clubs ever since he signed his first contract, age 9. And every year he's managed to stay in his squad, so if he gets through these trials, he'll be playing FA matches with some senior team.
Coach says that can go the way.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Just that football's all the rage these days, isn't it?
Look, I don't hold down 2 jobs to keep Ben in a kit and travel 35 miles to training 3 times a week, just to indulge in some fantasy.
I'm sorry,
I just want my kid to get well.
All right, James, when did the pain start?
A couple of days ago.
And can you describe it for me?
Like a sharp stabbing pain. Like a knife twisting.
Any nausea, vomiting?
I felt sick.
And how's your urine? Normal?
I haven't really noticed. It's been uncomfortable. What's with all the questions? I'm in agony here, mate.
All right, have you ever had any similar pain before?
No. Could it be kidney stones?
A bit young for them.
Oh, there's a family history.
There's no distension in your abdomen, so yeah, I would say renal stones or appendicitis. 10 milligrams of morphine, 10 milligrams of metoclopramide, FBCs, using these, LFT, amylase.
Please.
Let's get a chest and abdomen x-ray and a urine sample.
Oh, just put me out my misery, yeah?
Right, let's make a start on those tests. Everything okay?
Con hated the photograph, didn't she? See? We've insulted her.
It's all right, Elaine. We didn't mean to embarrass her, did we?
I'm sure she knows that. How long have you guys known her anyway?
Over 30 years. Kev went out with her.
Whoa. Well, what was she like back then?
A right laugh. She won't take it personally, will she? About the photograph.
Mrs. Beecham? No, never. She's a complete pussycat. Now, about those tests.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Penny, your brother, has he told you his news?
Yes. Well, Mrs. Beecham did, to be precise.
It'll be you before long. I hope Oliver's promotion won't affect you two working together in any way.
No, of course not.
Good. In fact, why don't you offer to help him?
Hey, scales in case you need them.
What for?
Sorry, Mrs. Dalton, check her fluid retention.
Why do I want to do that? ECGs, LFTs, all this technology. Do you really think I need scales?
It's not witchcraft, Ollie.
Tell me what to do, Pen.
This is Eden. Right.
What is it?
The CT scan indicates that Ben has a growth in his lung.
A growth? What kind of a growth?
A tumour.
Cancer? Is that cancer?
No, it's either what we call an adenoma or a carcinoid. We're going to do a procedure called a bronchoscopy to find out which, but I can assure you that both can be removed.
So I'll be okay to play again?
We'll know better after the procedure. OK, thank you.
You said you'd sort me out. You will, won't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That is you done. Okay, here we are.
What's that?
It's a sample bottle for you to fill.
What, here, now?
Well, no, preferably in the toilet.
You want me to walk to the toilet? I could barely stand. I'm still in pain, you know.
Right, well, I can get you a bedpan and we can pull the curtains round and then you can do your thing.
No, it's fine. I'm not doing that.
Okay, look, hold on a sec. Hold on.
How's it going?
Well, I've done bay runs obs and Mr. Garsey's catheter. James What's-his-face has, got me running ragged. I mean, if you give me a broom, I can stick it where the sun don't shine and sweep the floor at the same time.
Yeah, look, you're doing great. I was wondering if you could be a love and cover for me properly.
As opposed to...
Look, I need some time out.
Okay.
Thanks, that'll be 20 minutes. 30 max, I promise.
Right.
What the hell's that for?
Oh, so I can take you to the loo?
I'm not getting in that thing.
In that case, let me be of assistance.
Come again?
Well, we can carry you to the toilets and then I can hold it for you. Would that be preferable?
No, thank you. I'll manage.
Well done. You've completed exercise protocol at level 4. You're doing great. How do you feel?
Like I need to go to the loo. I seem to be peeing for England at the moment. Is that normal?
Absolutely, it's the diuretic you're on. I could arrange for a catheter if you prefer.
Oh, no thanks. You're bad enough as it is. I'll manage.
I'll arrange for a nurse for you.
Nurse, could you take...
No, that's Penny. She's a doctor.
Oh. Sorry, love.
I'll go and grab that nurse for you.
Cheers.
Penny, don't be like that. What do you think I should do here?
It's obvious, catheterise.
She doesn't want me to.
Find Elliot and ask him.
This will help you relax. It might make you feel a little drowsy.
Right, patient sedated and ready to go?
Go where?
Ready to be operated on.
Of course.
Thank you. Excellent. Right, I'm just going to spray a bit of this local anaesthetic in your mouth and nose. Might taste a bit unpleasant. Okay?
This is gonna work, right?
Well, this is an internal camera. We're going to see what's going on. Okay, ready? Here we go. Good boy. Well done. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's just take a look.
Whoa.
It's okay. It's just a little something there. I'd like to take a small biopsy. Thank you. Okay. It's going well, don't worry. Thank you. Right, that's it. Good. Okay. Right, let's send that for a frozen section. Let's keep him on oxygen. Lovely. All done. You did really well. Okay, now I'd like you to relax, get some sleep. Sister Petrenko here will look after you. Good? Okay, thank you.
The doctor said it was little, right?
Did she?
I think our drama queen may need a bit of help. Oh, an award-winning performance, no less.
You all right?
I don't feel so good, no. This doesn't look right. This pain is killing me.
Right, let's get you back into bed.
The key qualities I can bring to this role. Where does he go?
You all right, sweetheart? Can I get you anything?
Just leave me alone, will you?
Fine.
Is Ben gonna be okay?
In time, I think it's safe to say, yes.
Can I still play?
The biopsy results show that you have a carcinoid tumour. We have to remove it.
Please, just answer the question.
The chances of taking it out without also removing lung tissue are negligible.
What does that mean?
The removal of any part of the lung, let alone potentially a substantial amount, can have serious implications for a patient's life.
Like what?
It could lead to long-term breathing problems. I'm sorry, Ben. I think you being a professional footballer is highly unlikely.
No, you're wrong. You've made a mistake.
Sadly, I don't think I have.
What do you lot know anyway? And you said you'd help me. And you haven't.
Ben.
It's all right.
Maria, everything under control?
Yeah, running like clockwork.
Is Donna around?
She's gone to the pharmacy. There's been a mix-up.
Mr. Prendle, some good news and some bad news. The good news is that the x-rays didn't reveal any renal stones, so we can rule that out.
And the bad?
Bad news is that we found some blood in your urine, so we need to get to the bottom of that. Now, your other blood tests have come back clear, so that should rule out any infection. Let's organize a CT scan, okay?
Right, sure, no problem.
I'll be honest with you, Mr. Prendle, you're a little bit of a mystery to me right now. What do you do for a living?
I'm a clerk for a barrister. But I'm signed off at the moment. Stress.
All right, let's get you scanned, see what we find out.
Hey, what about my scan?
Yeah, we'll get you to your scan as soon as we can. I've just got a couple of things to do.
Hey, look, can't you just do my scan first? I just want to get treated and go home.
The thing is, I do have other patients to deal with too.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just in so much pain.
I know. Look, I will take you to your scan as soon as I can, okay?
Bring you back something nice about this.
You leaving us, Mr. Dalton?
Yeah, just for a couple of hours. I need to check into a hotel. Everything's all right here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, although I've been reconsidering the catheter.
Elaine says she doesn't want one. She's been through the mill enough as it is.
Yes, I know, but the situation is going to recur, and in terms of monitoring your wife, effectively, it would make things easier.
She says she doesn't want it.
Okay. Yeah, is Mr. Hope available? Yeah, I'll wait.
I'm sorry about earlier. Ben, he didn't mean it.
It's all right. I know. Can I get you a coffee?
No. Thanks anyway.
Elliot, is there really no alternative for Ben Edna other than this lung lobe removal?
No.
Surely, you must have some procedure up your sleeve you've always wanted to have a go at.
That's not how it works, Mark. There's nothing else that can help him.
What?
Nothing. No, it's not practicable. But in an ideal world, the solution would be for Ben to have what's called an endobronchial carcinoid laser resection.
We'll do that, Ben.
It's a completely new kind of laser. I only know about it from this conference in Strasbourg.
Mr. Hope,
Yes.
Dr. Valentine's on the phone.
Oliver?
Yeah.
You say it's urgent?
No.
Right, well, tell him to get on with it. I'm busy.
Is it available on the NHS?
We could refer him to Leeds or Edinburgh. Even then, there's a 5-month waiting list.
Could they go private?
Do you think they have that kind of money?
Well, they could raise it, couldn't they?
No, raising that kind of money would take time, and time is something we just don't have. Thanks. If we delay, Ben's tumour would spread, his symptoms might develop, most likely into post-obstructive pneumonia. We have to operate as soon as possible.
Oh, the kid's got premiership clubs looking at him. Maybe his mum can find a benefactor.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I think it's academic.
Yes, but it is not totally impossible, is it?
Mark, we have to deal in the here and now, not the promise of a treatment that may or may not come. This thing costs over £100,000.
Still, are you going to tell his mum or am I?
Mark, we have to be realistic.
So, you are going to tell her, right? We're not promising anything, okay? It is just a long shot.
Where are you going?
I'm going to speak to the powers that be at this end.
About what?
I'll let Mr. Hope explain that.
There might, just might, be another option for Ben.
Donna, it's me. Look, your 30 minutes were up 10 minutes ago. Right, could you check on Mr. Garside for me, and could you get a couple of boxes of extra syringes from the store cupboard? Thanks. And if you could do bed 7, that'd be great. Cheers.
You done?
Yeah, everything's going ahead, theatre's running on time, and these are her notes.
You're good, Sister Kendall.
Oh, no, that's Donna's job. She's just...
Really? As far as I can see, she seems to be doing everything she can to avoid doing it at the moment.
Yeah, she says she's not interested in the job anyway.
Well, there you go, then. Look, if you don't go for it, I will. But I look terrible in the uniform.
Donna? Donna! I'm really sorry, but we're up against it out there.
Yeah, sorry. I'll just be a sec.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to reply.
I wasn't sure if I was going to reply.
You changed your mind?
Just thought, what the heck, you know? That I don't know who I'm kidding. I can't even fill in the application form. Look, I got stuck on this. What are the key qualities you think you would bring to this role?
Well, you've got loads, haven't you? I mean, enthusiasm, energy, empathy.
Hang on a sec. Let me get all these down. All the E's, yeah? What was the first one? Energy...
Donna, we've got to get back, please.
Yeah, all right, I'll just be a minute.
Yeah? And what ward do you get? Cheers, mate. Yeah, drinks later, yeah? Cool.
I thought you said you weren't celebrating.
I don't know, did I? I can if I want to, can't I?
Of course, it's just... it's not what you said earlier. Was that just for my benefit?
No, don't be stupid.
How's Mr. Stolten doing?
ECG good, LFT no problem. Blood tests clear.
Excellent. Right, keep me informed. And congratulations. Try not to screw up.
Enjoyed your session earlier.
To me, like you were nodding off.
That's how I look when I'm concentrating.
Oh, no. I want the tea and coffee back there, please. Thank you. There's something else?
Yes, actually. I wondered where you stood on developing Holby as a centre of excellence.
I'm all for it.
Good. Because as a young man on AAU who needs a prestigious laser treatment that isn't available to him...
Excuse me for a moment. Where are the flowers and the biscuits? They should already be here by now. Sorry about that. You were saying?
I was saying that if you are speaking to the board later on, you might want to mention this case to them. The PR alone could be fantastic.
How much?
Well, as much PR as the hospital could get.
No. How much is the treatment?
That's not the point, is it? If we think of all the people who would benefit over the next few years, then it's not that much at all. And there are only 2 other NHS hospitals in the country with this technology.
How much, Mark?
Approximately 80, 90, maybe £100,000.
Impossible. Is there no other treatment available?
Yes, a lung lobe removal.
So why don't we offer that instead?
We do. But his quality of life, his plans for the future would be massively compromised by that procedure. He's on the brink of becoming a professional footballer.
Throw a stick out the window, it'll hit 10 kids who think they've got a future playing football.
I thought that too,
This is a hospital, not Disneyland. We're not in the business of making people's dreams come true.
No, I guess not. Well, I'll leave you to your flower arranging.
I got all those E words down that you mentioned. All I need now is the rest of the alphabet. Look, I know you think I'm rubbish, all right? But in a parallel universe, I'm really good at job applications.
OK, look, I'm due a break. Do you want me to have a stab at it?
Would you? Yeah. Thank you, mate. Just go.
OK.
How's Mr. Prendle doing?
He's asleep.
The scan came back clean as a whistle.
I'm sorry to stick my oar in, but are you sure there's anything wrong with him at all?
Yeah, why would you say that?
I'm just not convinced. He seemed to like his morphine earlier. Maybe that's all he's after.
Well, there's blood in his urine.
Could affect his urine sample.
Come on, whatever happened to Mr. I see the best in everyone Levy?
I'm just, throwing it out there.
Bring his file. Mr. Prendle, I'd like a quick word with you. How'd you get that?
What?
That cut wasn't there before.
Can't remember.
If you've been tampering with your urine sample in any way, you're not only wasting our time, but abusing other patients. The last thing we need is time wasted.
All right, there's blood in his vomit. We have to do an endoscopy. Now.
Excuse me for a minute. Mrs. Dalton, you OK? When did your coughing start? A little while ago. Can I just check something? Yeah? I'm just going to go and get Dr. Valentine for you, all right? Ollie, Mrs. Dalton's feet are swollen.
OK, get Mr. Hope for me. Just relax for a minute. I'm just going to prop you up a little bit, help with the breathing.
How could you? What were you thinking?
Ben, get back into bed. Ben?
What's wrong? Come on.
Ask her. She only went and told the coach what was up with me.
I was just trying to help.
Help? How would that help?
Well, I thought the club would help pay for some of the treatment.
What did they say? Well, great. No money and no club to play for.
What did the coach say?
Well, they seem to think that... They know how promising Ben is, but... Well, there's lots of promising kids out there.
You blew it. You blew it for me!
We're doing what we can, Ben, OK?
Well, I hope you got on better than I did. Thanks, anyway.
What for? I didn't do anything.
You tried. It just means I've got to try a lot harder, doesn't it? Anyway, how hard can it be to raise £100,000, eh?
Hi, nice to see you again. This is Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
Just excuse me for 1 minute.
Yes?
20 BP lower, 80/60, oxygen stats 90.
Cold, coughing, feet are swollen.
You noticed that earlier?
No.
100% oxygen.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you weigh her?
No, I didn't.
Diuretics?
I changed the dose. But you asked me to make a decision.
I didn't ask you to send her into heart failure.
Pulse is slowing.
Good. OK. 40 milligram IV frusemide stat. Weigh her. Catheterise her, then come and find me.
Mr. Cunningham, about today's board meeting. There's a treatment that I think could be prestigious for Holby, and I'd like to pitch it direct.
Board meetings aren't just a free-for-all. It's a pretty full agenda as it is.
Yeah, I know.
Now, give me one good reason why I would let you walk in and get on that soapbox you used to such good effect.
Because I've got a kid on AAU that...
No, spare me the details. I'm not sure I like the idea of you trying to bully the board for cash.
I'm not trying to bully anyone.
No. It might, of course, be different if, for example, you were seriously considering about applying to be CEO.
So if I say I'll think about it, I get to pitch my request direct.
Now, don't for 1 minute think that I'm backing a sob story, but yeah, it would be good to see you get your hands dirty.
Why are you so keen to offer me this CEO's job?
Merely suggesting you put yourself forward.
Why me?
Because different people bring different strengths. Yours is practical, the clinical side. Others, shall we say, have a much more managerial HR background.
OK. I'll give it some thought.
In that case, I'll see you at the board meeting.
Why did you stop her frusemide?
Mrs. Dalton was complaining about passing urine the whole time. I felt that if I didn't give her a dose of the drug, it might alleviate the pressure.
It caused a build-up of fluids on her lungs and in her ankles. You didn't even weigh her.
I didn't think it was necessary. I felt that the tests I'd already done, the ECG, the LFT, the multiple bloods, gave me the information that I needed to assess Mrs. Dalton.
Did they? And what about a catheter?
She wasn't keen.
Oh, she wasn't keen. Of course she wasn't keen. Who would be keen given the choice? Sometimes we have to make decisions for our patients that aren't their choice.
I felt what I was doing...
This is basic stuff, Dr. Valentine.
Mr. Hope, in all fairness, Oliver did ask for my advice. I mean, perhaps I could have been more helpful.
Thank you, Penny. This isn't your problem.
I did try and contact you, Mr. Hope.
Yes, but I was busy. You didn't say it was urgent, so I trusted that you would be able to deal with it. Mrs. Beecham?
In theatre.
Then you should have waited until I'd finished in AAU. Mrs. Dalton could have died. Now, I suggest, if you value your future in this hospital, that we don't inform Mrs. Beecham. Do you understand? Get your act together.
Oliver.
I've got a good mind to complain about that doctor. Who does he think he is, shoving a camera down me?
He's trying to find out what's wrong with you.
Oh, what's wrong with me? It's just made it worse.
How you feeling?
Yeah, nauseous, no thanks to you lot.
But you've been sick just the once.
Sick of not being treated properly. But can you please just give me whatever medication it is I need and I'll be out of your face?
I've got a million things to do, so I'm just going to get on, yeah?
Get on? That's a joke. You haven't even been here. That other nurse has done everything while you just swanned off.
Is that a fact?
Elliot. Is there any way you can postpone Ben Eden's operation for a while?
I'm a surgeon, Mark, not a magician.
Cunningham has agreed to let me pitch direct to the board about the laser treatment. Carpe diem and all that.
I see.
So, if Ben had a bit more time, and if the board stumps up the cash...
It's a lot of ifs, Mark, not an awful lot of guarantees. Ben needs treating as soon as possible. If we delay any longer, we're gambling with his life.
Elliot! This kid's life is football. This laser treatment could be his last hope.
What do you know about the treatment?
Nothing.
Right, it's called a Mayman laser. There's a paper about it on my desk.
Thank you. Filed under?
Filed under everything else. It's got Strasbourg written on it. But if Ben's condition deteriorates, I'm not waiting any longer. Is that clear?
Crystal. We're on. I'll be pitching Ben's case to the board this evening.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing?
I've better days.
Sorry about what happened.
Don't be. Hey.
You all right?
Yeah.
You look pale. Something happened.
Elaine suffered very briefly from heart failure. Oh, don't worry, she's fine. She's doing okay now.
What happened?
Well, there's always a fine balance, maintaining the right level of drugs when treating congenital heart disease. However, there was an oversight on my part.
How do you mean?
I should have insisted on the catheter instead of altering Elaine's drug dosage, and for that, I apologize.
Really, it's nothing.
Even so.
It's okay, you big soft lump. I'm fine.
Right, I've done it. All you need to do now is check it.
You've done it all right, little Miss Perfect. What? Here, Mr. Pendle's endoscopy results.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Donna. You are amazing. I don't know what we would do without you. Nurse Kendall, I need some assistance.
What? What is it?
Will you give me a minute? I just need to get a second opinion.
I've screwed up. I've done something terrible.
Oh, do I really want to hear this?
No, it's Elaine. She had a bit of a setback earlier.
Okay, what kind of setback?
I was trying to help. Elaine didn't want a catheter, so I put a bit of pressure on the young doctor.
Dr. Valentine?
Yeah. See, I told him not to do it. Elaine could have died.
James, we have your endoscopy results.
It's not good news, I'm afraid.
Your kidneys are infected with a very rare disorder.
Pneumocystia fibrosis.
Right, which loosely means...
We're going to have to take one of them out.
You're kidding me, right?
Well, both of them, in fact. Just to be on the safe side.
There's been some mistake.
No, I don't think so. You have all the textbook symptoms. Blood in the urine, blood in the vomit.
Not to mention the pain you're in.
Who are your next of kin?
Look, I'm telling you, you've got it wrong.
James, I understand this is very difficult to take on board, but we do need to get you into theater immediately.
I faked it, all of it. I faked all of it.
Yeah,
Look, I got stressed. I got hooked on painkillers.
Yeah,
I lost my job.
Relax, yeah? We're just gonna whip these out very quickly.
Look, I cut my hand.
But you had blood in your vomit.
Exactly, so
I pricked the back of my throat. Let the blood run down. Made me sick. Sorry.
I don't believe this. You've had me running around after you all
right,
day.
Nurse Kendall, let's get this guy into outpatients. Get him a pamphlet. Get rid of him.
My pleasure.
Is this patient about to die from heart failure too?
No.
No? My office now.
Hey, what is your problem? I've done your application form for you.
Well, there's no point. That gobby patient dropped me in it with Spence. Said that I wasn't around, that you were doing everything.
So?
So he's hardly going to give me ward sister with that, is he?
Sorry, you're saying that like it's my fault.
Well, it is, isn't it? It's bloody Kendall, always on top of everything.
That didn't seem to bother you when I was covering for you and filling in your application form.
You offered. Do you know what? I've had enough of this.
No, do you know what I've had enough? Not Mother bloody Teresa.
I need to take your blood.
Where are you going to take it from?
Well, I could take it from your jugular with my teeth. But your arm with the needle will be fine for now.
Ben, I just want to say I'm sorry. Sorry that I can't wave a magic wand and make it better. I'm as gutted as you are about this. I know how much footy means to you. And I want you to have everything that you want in life. I'm on your side. I love you.
Now would be a good time to hug your mother.
I'm sorry, Mum, but I can't.
What? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening?
OK, he needs a nebulizer with some tranexamic acid.
What's happening?
Suffered a bleed. It's probably a result of the bronchoscopy that we did earlier. We'll need to stop that. Can you page Elliot for me, please? Thank you.
What were you playing at?
Sorry, I made a mistake.
Walking on the wall today, that was your mistake. Do you know about this debacle?
Yes, Dr. Valentine and I have already had words.
Well, thank you very much for including me. Elaine is my research patient. You should have told me.
I didn't think it was absolutely necessary.
If you were confused, you should have found one of us.
I did try. Mr. Hope was busy in AAU and you were in theatre.
Well, then you should have found someone else.
I did.
Who?
My sister.
Oh, it just gets better. So what did she have to say?
Well, no, it wasn't her call.
Hmm?
No, because she can't do any wrong, can she?
Pardon?
I'm sorry. Why does Penny get all the slack here?
I don't think she does. May I remind you, Dr. Valentine, that she hasn't joined you as an F2.
Yeah, we all know why that is, though, don't we?
What?
That has got nothing to do with this.
And leaving me high and dry does. I made a totally innocent mistake with my sister.
That is not relevant here.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, Connie.
Dr. Valentine? Dr. Valentine?
She slept with a patient, didn't she?
Is that so? Thank you for your time.
Go.
This isn't just about Ben Eden. The surgical laser can be used on any number of tumours with minimal bleeding or the damage to underlying tissues. It provides a significantly higher life expectancy with almost no loss of quality of life. And we would enhance the reputation of the hospital for pioneering surgery. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Mark. That was very interesting. As acting CEO, any thoughts?
I do have a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course, far away.
The money, £100,000, and that's before we consider training people to use it. What budget allocation are you going to magic it from?
Well, we're not expecting the hospital to stump up all the cash.
So what fundraising plans do you have in place exactly?
Well, I mean, none so far. This case has only presented itself today.
And yet you asked to address the board today. Personally, I think the laser treatment is a non-starter.
As Penny's mentor, it was my decision to keep it a private matter.
I want her off my ward.
What?
Off my ward. Tomorrow, end of.
sorry.
No, it's fine. His breathing's got worse and he's been coughing up blood.
Right. Okay. Can I, Oops. Hello. Sorry. Is this every cross-match Ben's blood?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to take him into theatre.
Does this mean you have to go ahead with the long lobe?
We're going to do a second bronchoscopy, this time under general anaesthetic, in the hopes to cauterize this bleed.
But what if you can't?
Well, sorry. Thank you. If he continues to bleed, there's every chance, depending on what I find, that I will have no option but to remove the tumour along with the lobe. Do you understand?
What do you think? I think theatre.
Okay.
Good. Right. Let's get him prepped.
You do that deliberately? Set me up to put me down?
No, I didn't need to. You weren't prepared, so you did that all by yourself. I gave you an opportunity, that's all.
You mean you gave me enough rope to hang myself?
She's smoozing the ball.
Like that'll save lives.
There's a lot of bleeding around the carcinoid.
Yes. I need to clear it to get a closer look. Suction, please.
Sorry to interrupt.
Things didn't go so well with the board, I take it.
No. You were right all along. My fault, should have known.
Still, nothing ventured?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, where were we?
Still not clear.
Saline wash, please. Get in there. Right, now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, I can see the obstruction in the bronchi.
Yes, and the growth doesn't extend as much as I'd reckoned.
What are you thinking?
It might be possible to remove enough of the tumour to stabilise him without so much as touching the lung.
The tumour could bleed irreparably if you do that.
Yes, yes, it could.
Bleed is already significant.
Yes, right. Let's fix that, shall we? Just going to get this bit of the tumour. And then, if we can stop the bleed, he should be good to go. Okay. Let's get that down to histology and get them to do a proper investigation.
Okay, Ali, he's bleeding heavily. We need to open him up.
No. Let's try the bronchial balloon pump first. Quickly. Thank you. Okay, inflate it. Has it stopped?
Yeah.
Good. Right. Let's get Wayne Rooney here back to the recovery room.
Ria, listen. I'm sorry for getting it wrong and being a complete idiot earlier. I overreacted. I know that. It's just everything's getting on top of me and...
Sure.
I'm still thinking of applying for the job. Did you manage to save what you did for me, or...?
No. If you haven't sent it yet, then it would have timed out.
It's fine. No sweat.
Sorry.
That's okay. I should probably do my own dirty work anyway. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen, right? Come here. Oh, I love you. And thank you.
How is he?
Well, as it happens.
Did you do the lung lobe removal?
Turns out there was no need. I seem to have bought you some time.
To find the money for the laser treatment. We can do it. We just need to try again. It gives us another chance to get our act together, doesn't it?
Very possibly.
It gives us hope.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of hope.
Thank you.
You You don't seem overjoyed, if you don't mind me saying.
I just don't want to blow it. How long did you get me?
Hard to be sure. A couple of months.
I need another crack at the board.
How are you going to swing that? You can't just go in and do it again.
I could if I was CEO.
Con, sorry about the whole photo thing. I get it's not really the done thing, but Elaine wanted to, and I thought, why not?
Yeah. Why not, indeed?
Should have remembered you don't like surprises. Look, Elaine's not you, Con. She's not strong, she's not fiery, determined. She's out of control here. And I love her so much for trying so hard. I know it's not your job to make her brave, but she's got so much faith in you.
Mr. Hope.
Not just now, Dr. Valentine.
About what happened.
Look, I should have been around for you. I wasn't. I accept that I'm just as much to blame as you are for these unfortunate circumstances that we find ourselves in. Now, if you don't mind.
What happens now?
Well, you and I will have plenty of time to lick our wounds.
And Penny?
Hi. Tough day?
No more than usual.
Penny.
Is everything okay? Because if this is about me and Ollie, we'll be fine, I promise.
No. It's a bit late for that.
I don't follow.
We're going to be moving you on to AAU from tomorrow.
Why now? I don't understand. Because of tension with my brother.
No, not because of that.
Then why?
Mrs. Beecham found out about you and Scott.
But how? Because I...
Don't worry about that now. We need to arrange getting you moved. I'm sorry.
Is that Phil? Yeah. Really? Oh, he's changed.
Just a bit. Just thought I'd come and see how you're doing.
Hey, Con. Come and have a look at this.
What does he look like?
Look. Oh.
Right here.
I'm in. Ah, locked. Ring.
Good. I'd much rather have you in the tent peeing out than outside peeing in.
That a compliment?
The board weren't happy about being harangued, by the way. But it would appear they are not totally hostile to your cause either.
They're going to stump up the funds.
I don't get carried away. You're not that good.
But they'll look into it if you give them a full presentation. See you at the interviews.
I've been looking for you.
You phoned me.
Hey, why don't we go for a drink tonight, just you and me?
Mrs. Beecham found out about me and Scott. That's it. They're transferring me to AAU tomorrow. I just don't get how she found out. What? What is it?
It was me. I let it slip.
You let it slip?
It was an accident. Heat of the moment. She was having a go at me about Mrs. Dalton.
And you just thought you'd drop me in it? What, being an F2 isn't good enough for you?
Wasn't like that, Pen.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Don't be like this. I'm sorry.
Sorry? What good is sorry, Oliver? You know what I want. You know everything that I want, and you just made it harder for me to get. Who needs enemies when they've got a brother like you?
I've given you all of my heart, but there's someone who's torn it apart, and she's taken just all that I had. But if you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being